also assure members that efforts by the House Committee Environment and Water Resources towards a successful public hearing for the climate change bill is ongoing. And by the grace of God, the committee, a new date for the public hearing will be communicated to all. Recall that we had earlier announced that Monday, the 8th day of November, will be the day for that public hearing. But the committee has just informed me that there's going to be a change in that date. So the House Committee on Environment, I believe you will have us informed of the new dates. Any petition? Any petition? In the absence, clerk, what do we have on the record?
Notice of presentation of motion. A vote of confidence on His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for steering the ship of the state in the right direction. 26 members, namely 1. Right Honorable Mau Dumle Gukana, Major Jack M. Akutolu. 3. Honorable Somiari Stewart Linda Okreka. 4. Honorable Wabochi Franklin U. Oba Ebema Ndoni. 1. 5. Honorable Ndoni. 6. Honorable Iderima John Dominic Abua Odua. 7. Honorable Tony Williams Queen East. 1. 8. Honorable Opuende Lolo Isaiah Akutolu 2. 9. Honorable Granville Tekenare Wellington Asaritolu 1. 10. Honorable George Enemi Alabo Asaritolu 2. 11. Honorable Abe E. Peters Degema. 12. Honorable Igwe Obe Afoji Eleme. 11. Honorable Emeji Justina M. Emoha. 14. Honorable Onka Ignatius Obenachi Eche 1. 15. Honorable Wankwo Chimevie Christian Eche 2. 16. Honorable Nyeche Prince Lemchi Nyeche Ikwere. 17. Honorable Wanko Barile Kana 1. 18. Honorable Amadi Emilia Loki Obio Apo 2. 19. Honorable Ezekwe Nkenjika Ijoma Onelga 2. 20. Honorable Davis Okobiriare Arnold Ogubolo. 21. Honorable Wankwo Silvanus Eina Omoma. 22. Honorable Ofoji Gerard Oyibo. 23. Honorable Wami Solomon Port Harcourt 1. 24. Honorable Adoki Tonye Smart Port Harcourt 2. 25. Honorable Opara Averu Port Harcourt 3. And the last but not the least, Honorable Mba Benal Baridemue Tai.
House Leader, are you ready for the motion? Please proceed.
The Right Honorable Speaker, very revered colleagues, Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning to move this all-important motion. Mr. Speaker, motion to pass a vote of confidence on His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for steering the ship of state in the right direction. Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable members, whereas Rivers State is one of the 36 states of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, informed that the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, empowered this House to express our position on matters and pass resolution. Confirm that His Excellency Bola Ahmed being Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, is working hard to ensure that Nigeria moves in the right direction in different spheres of our country's life. Well, aware that even though Mr. President is of the All Progressive Congress, APC, he has never discriminated against a People's Democratic Party, PDP, states like Rivers State, but has constantly demonstrated that he is a father for all. Conscious of the fact that the President has abundantly demonstrated his love for Rivers State through the appointment of notable persons from Rivers State into federal government offices and positions. Aware that there are some completed and ongoing federal government projects in Rivers State, like the East-West Road, Bonny Border Road, litany of Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC projects littered across the states and others, confirm that the economic policies of Mr. President has made more funds available for states and local governments, that the era of inability of states and local government to pay salaries has elapsed. Convinced that though there are security challenges, Mr. President has demonstrated strong commitment to improve security nationwide and deserves our support and prayers. Affirm that Mr. President's efforts have begun to yield visible progress and renewed hope for Nigerians. Therefore, be it resolved as follows. 1. Pass a vote of confidence on His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for providing a purposeful leadership and steering the affairs of the nation in the right direction. 2. Commend the President for his love for the people of Rivers State through the appointment of notable persons from the state into federal government offices and positions, as well as numerous federal government projects in the states, completed and ongoing. 3. Convey the unflinching support and unalloyed loyalty of members of the Rivers State House of Assembly through the political leader of our Rivers State, His Excellency Yesom Ezewonwike, CON, FCT Minister, to the President as he continues to lead the country aright. 4. Call on the President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, to run for a second term in office. 5. All members of the 10 Rivers State House of Assembly to immediately begin mobilization of our constituents in all state constituencies for the renewed hope agenda that means well for Rivers people, irrespective of party affiliation and any order that this House be deemed necessary in this circumstance. Mr. Speaker, by your leave, may I lay this motion at the table.
Read the names of the sponsors now.
Mr. Speaker, let me read the names of the sponsors of the motion. Right Honorable Dumble Mao, Bukana constituency. Honorable Major Jack, Akukutor constituency 1. Honorable Linda Sumiari, Opeka constituency. Honorable Wabochi Franklin Yu, Onega 1. Honorable Office Kaba Anthony constituency. Honorable Jeremiah John Dominic Abua Udua. Honorable Tony Williams Queen Owama Awuda East 1. Honorable Lolo Ukwenda Azaya Akukutoru 2. Honorable Tekena Granley, Asaritoro 1. Honorable George Enemi Alabo, Asaritoro 2. Honorable Abe Peter E. Degema constituency. Honorable Igwe Ube Afoti, Elime constituency. Honorable Emeji Josina M. Emoa constituency. Honorable Olka Ignatius Obinachi, Eche constituency 1. Honorable Wankwo Chimezie Christe, Eche constituency 2. Honorable Nyechi Prince Lemchi Ikwede constituency. Honorable Wankwo Marile Kana constituency 1. Honorable Amadi Emilia Loki Obiako 2. Honorable Ezekwem Kendika Ijeoma Onega constituency 2. Honorable Davis Okoebia Arnold Ogubolo constituency. Honorable Wankwo Sibanos Eyinaya Omuma constituency. Honorable Ofoji Jira Oyibo constituency. Honorable Solomon Wami Port Harcourt constituency 1. Honorable Adoki Smart Tony Port Harcourt constituency 2. Honorable Opara Aziru Port Harcourt constituency 3. And Honorable Mba Bena Badedanwe Tai constituency. Mr. Speaker, by your leave, may I lay this motion at the table.
Please do so. Seconder to the motion. Deputy Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, my name is Right Honorable Dumlema, a member representing Gokana State Constituency. Mr. Speaker, this morning I rise to second the very important motion moved by the leader of this House, and I so second. Mr. Speaker, in doing so, may I seek your leave to lead debate on the said motion, sir.
Please proceed.
Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, before us this morning, as presented by the leader, is what I would call a thank you and commendation motion. Mr. Speaker, I will go straight to the paragraphs of this motion that has affected my constituency, state constituency direct, that is Gokana State Constituency. Mr. Speaker, the motion is simply saying that the President has done abundantly well and has appointed notable persons from this state into exalted position of trust in this country, sir. Mr. Speaker, from Gokana, where I represent, 6 notable persons have been appointed by the President of this country, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and give me the chance to mention their names, sir.
Please proceed.
Mr. Speaker, we have Senator Magnus Ngei Abe. He is Chairman, National Agency for Great Green Wall. We also have Chief Victor Tombari Giadom, Chairman of Nigerian Institute of Educational Planning and Administration. Mr. Speaker, we also have Professor Innocent Bariko, the DG of NESRA. Mr. Speaker, we also have from Gokana, Chief Kadilo Barina Kabari. He is a member of the Governing Council of University of Port Harcourt. Mr. Speaker, I am from Gokana, and there hasn't been any time we have gotten this kind of federal government appointment from Gokana, where I represent. So my people are very, very happy, and they are prepared and willing, and that's why they have asked me this morning to support this motion. Further than that, Mr. President, you are aware that the Boni-Bodo Road has been like that over the years. It is under Mr. President's tenure as we speak today that this December, sir, the people of Bodo in Gokana local government where I represent, and the Boni people will use the Bodo-Boni Road to Boni all the way from Bodo. So this is the first in history, and it's unprecedented. And my people have asked me to support this motion for these 2 important reasons, Mr. Speaker. In doing so, I will go straight to the prayers of this motion. Mr. Speaker, the prayers of this motion, I adopt all as my position, and I align with all the paragraphs of the said motion. But of particular interest, Mr. Speaker, are 2 paragraphs. Mr. Speaker, these 2 paragraphs are the paragraphs that talks about, that's paragraph 5. Mr. Speaker, paragraph 3, 4, 5 are very important to my people. And I'll start with paragraph 4. Paragraph 4 is very important one. That is urging this House to call on Mr. President, having done so well for Nigeria and Rivers State, and my Gokana where I represent, to call, this house should urge the president and call on him to contest again, because somebody who is doing well, you can't change a winning team. It's only somebody who is not sane. It's only somebody who is not a right member of the society that will go ahead to change a winning team, especially when the team is winning, sir. The captain of this team, the man driving this process is Mr. President. And so my people have asked me to align with paragraph 4, which for us is the most important and very genuine aspect of these prayers, because, in conclusion, sir, that is the only way to commend somebody that have done well. Mr. Speaker, I am sure my colleagues are all here, and the said appointment properly couched in this motion paper represents a lot of concern for everybody here, and I'm sure they will have one or two things to say as it affects their people where they represent. So I urge my colleagues to support this motion, because this is one important. And let me thank the mover of this motion. Today you are dressed like one of us. You go from the car. This is really dressed. And so, Mr. Speaker, that is my humble submission. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker, for seconding the motion and commencing debates as expected. Deputy Leader, you requested.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, let me first of all say that I wholeheartedly support this motion and agree to all the 5 prayers. But in doing that, let me explain that a vote of confidence, which is what we're doing now, is not a mere ceremonial expression, Mr. Speaker. It is a declaration, solemn and weighty, and made when the state or the nation demands stability, direction, and leadership. And that is where Nigeria is at this time. So this motion is very timely. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I want to also bring to your knowledge what this House is doing. This House today seeks to affirm not just the office of the President, but we seek to recognize and affirm genuine efforts. Underline genuine, Mr. Speaker. Genuine efforts, fruitful reforms. Again, I want to underline fruitful, because there have been several reforms, but now we see fruitful reforms and policies that are steadily repositioning our nation towards long-term prosperity. Mr. Speaker, I want to draw your attention to the fact that when one gets an injury, especially a deep cut, healing does not come in a day. That is why I intentionally, those words are intentional, to steadily repositioning our nation towards long-term prosperity. Those are the things we're recognizing here in supporting this motion. Those are the things I, Linda Somiari Stewart, representing the good people of Okrika State Constituency, are supporting. I would like to speak, Mr. Speaker, to acknowledge the improved coordination among our security agencies and a more unified strategy in combating the scourge of banditry and criminality. Mr. Speaker, it is the #1 scourge in Nigeria, because if there's no security, if there's no peace, farmers will not farm, students will not go to school, as we're seeing just recently, and some people will not even go to work. So I want to specifically acknowledge this coordination. And on democratic governance, Mr. Speaker, I want to, on behalf of my people, acknowledge President Tinubu's genuine, again, openness to dialogue and inclusive governance, as we have seen in the appointment of people across political divides and across faiths. Mr. Speaker, vote of confidence is not about perfection. So no one, I dare say, should come out and say things are not perfect. There's nowhere in this world that things are perfect. God is the only perfect one. Vote of confidence is about commitment and evidence of progress. Therefore, I wholeheartedly support this motion and urge my dear colleagues who I know have the national interest at heart to do so in the interest of a greater Nigeria. I so support, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Deputy Leader, for your submissions. Honorable Silvanus Wanko, you requested.
The right, the Honorable Speaker of the Rift State House of Assembly, colleagues, my name is Silvanus Wanko. I represent the good people of Omuma. I want to commend this 10th assembly to pass the vote of confidence on His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for steering the ship of this nation aright in the right direction. Mr. Speaker, when a man has done well, a good man must come out to say he has done well. This time, a good assembly in the nation has come out to say that the president is being proactive, is being effective in leadership, and has shown commitment in the leadership of this country. We must, as an assembly, rise up, as we are doing this morning, to give him a backup, to thank him, and to say he has done well, he is doing well, and will continue to do well. It is on this foundation, Mr. Speaker, I rise to say that all the prayers as therein contained in this motion paper, I adopt them in the affirmative, and ask my colleagues this morning to also do same in this regard and say that Mr. President has done very well in all the appointments he has given to this state, which has brought fame to this state, which has brought cogent recognition to this state, and all the projects that are ongoing, which have been marshaled out, the Border City, Bonny Road. We can see the East-West Road, other construction, which is fast going, and other issues that is being taken care of by this Mr. President. It is on this note and on this premise that I stand to conclude that he has done well, and all the prayers we are seeking in this motion paper should be answered in the affirmative for the betterment of this country. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Silvanus Wanko, for your presentation. Honorable Smart Adoki, you are requested.
Mr. Speaker, my colleagues, I'm Honorable Adoki Very Smart. I present the good people of Port State Constituency. Mr. Speaker, today we have the first motion calling on the President. To me, I want to say, I haven't gone through this motion at all. I want to take on we calling him to run for another term. To me, Mr. Speaker, this is very key. It is very, very important. Why I'm saying this and why I'm saying this is because we can all see the policies that the President has put in place. You know what's important in leadership is when you have a leader, you know, that does not have a plan, that does not have a philosophy, that does not have policies. Yes, most times policies might be put in place, but it might take time for it to yield its result. But what's important here is this. Lately we've been seeing results from his policies, even if we are still, hoping to see more, which we believe by second quarter next year, most of his policies will be revealed. It is very, very key. He continue or run for another term so that his policies will be cemented and he will achieve his aim and his goal. Again, I want to talk about the security issues we have in the state, because my colleague definitely touched on it, so I think it is important to also touch on it as well. Mr. Speaker, my colleagues, I say to people every time, there is no place or no country in this world where we don't have at least pockets of security challenges. But to me, what's important is where manner we call them or how we handle them. We all know this. I'm not speaking for the government, at least as someone that is very, very, close to networks and all of that. I believe I have some level of information concerning, things unfolding in this nation. The security issues we have to be inherited by the president, no doubt. But then, the question we ask ourselves is this: is he making more effort to curb them? Yes, he's making more effort to curb them. Lately, also a few days or some hours ago, we heard about him nominating the former CDS Musa to run the affairs of the security ministry, which to me is very, 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 very. That was a very, very nice one indeed, because CDS Musa, having served as the former CDS, I think he had all, the ideas and coordination, and for him to this time to be in charge of the entire affairs of security architecture in the country, I think it's a good step It's a good step the president has taken, and it's important we apologize him and give him all the accolade, because that was a good one. Like I said, why I say it's important for we to call on him to run for another term is today, the last time I checked, I know our refineries are being put in place. The last time I checked, our refineries are being put in place. It means today we produce and then we refine, even if we don't refine that quantity that we require to consume. But what's important is this: our refineries are put in place, and if you notice,
just try and round up.
If you notice, our forex, the dollar has been dropped as a point, and I will say this is because one of the reasons is because of the refineries are put in place, because we don't import more like we do before. Mr. Speaker, you know what it is when you produce with forex, and then afterwards you import again with forex. I think that was one of the reasons why we lack forex and the dollar keep appreciating. But today the case is not like that. So to wrap this up, Mr. Speaker, I want to applaud this House, and of course, especially Mr. Speaker, for leading this House properly. This motion is timely. Thank my colleagues, and say we urgently pass this time.
Thank you, Honorable Adoki Smart, for your contribution. Honorable Enemy Alabo George, you are requesting.
The Honorable Speaker, my very revered and distinguished colleagues. My name is Dr. Enemy Alabo George. I represent Asari Toro Constituency 2. Mr. Speaker, Pastor David Ibiome says something very awful. It's a variant of Zig Ziglar's quote that gratitude will determine your altitude. Mr. Speaker, it was J.F. Kennedy who said that as we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live and demonstrate our gratitude. Mr. Speaker, shortly after the president's election, the first state he visited was Rivers State. He came to tell Rivers people thank you for supporting him in emerging as president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And in doing so, he assured that in leading, he will never forget Rivers State. Mr. Speaker, as I speak to you today, as of my last count, we have about 37 sons and daughters of Rivers State who have been appointed into the administration of His Excellency, Mr. President. Mr. Speaker, this is unprecedented. It has never been so in the history of Rivers State. So, Mr. Speaker, please forgive me if I appear or sound selfish, because they say it's the table that your food is that you will always protect. Mr. Speaker, in my local governments, two very sensitive federal appointments, the Director General, the Director of Energy Security in the Office of the National Security Advisor, comes from my local government, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Executive Secretary of the Border Communities Development Agency, Dr. Dr. Namalabo George Kelly, comes from my local government. As I speak to you, Mr. Speaker, in Bugma, the people have been carrying what we call the Bugma Road for so many years. For the first time, we have a presidential intervention project. The Bugma Ring Road has come to life. I went there last week, I saw it. I didn't hear, I saw it myself. Mr. Speaker, we have the Minister of FCT, who is not a member of the APC, he's not the President's party. But Mr. President has appointed him and he is doing wonders in Abuja. Mr. President, what more can a man do for you? Who is your friend? Who is your brother? So if I mean well for my people, Mr. Speaker, if I want Rivers people to continue to experience what we're experiencing, then of course, I must demonstrate some level of solidarity to show a man who has been good to me that I appreciate the fact that you have been good to me. Mr. Speaker, I'm a proud Ijaw son. Look at the number of Ijaw people who have been appointed into sensitive federal positions. The MD of the Nigerian Development Commission is an Ijaw man. Our brother, Chief Umayai, EDFA, Executive Director of National Administration, is an Ijaw man. Director of Energy Services in the NSS office is an Ijaw man. The Executive Secretary of Border Community Development Agency, Ijaw man. I can go on and on and on and on. Henry Ogiri, the former head of service, many names, Mr. Speaker, in just one state. And so if I say that I will support this kind of person, who will blame me? Mr. Speaker, we know that we have challenges.
So speak to the prayers at time.
Mr. Speaker, I particularly want to align myself with paragraph 8 that convinced that though there are security challenges, the President has demonstrated strong commitments to improve security nationwide and deserves our support and prayers. Underlined. The President deserves our support. The President deserves our prayers. That is why I will align myself with all 5 prayers. That's from passing the vote of confidence to all the way to the last prayers. Because of time, for want of time, I can't go through them one after the other. Mr. Speaker, I want to call on my colleagues to all align ourselves with the prayers as contained in this motion,
like prayer
which
4.
is very timely. Prayer 4 is to call on His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, to run for a second term in office. Mr. Speaker, in doing so, let me quickly draw your attention to what I have committed. As a result of removal of subsidy, Mr. Speaker, our average FAC allocation as of 2023 was about 760 billion. But after removal of subsidy in 2024, it was 3.2 trillion naira. That is about a 360% increase. It means that states have more funds. The average state, the list is a 62% increase in federal allocation to states. What does it mean? States now have more funds to work with. We can go on and our debt to GDP ratio has reduced. Unprecedented, Mr. Speaker. Our foreign reserves have increased to about 4.2 billion at my last check. I cannot remember now. This about 42 billion, which is the highest we've seen in recent times. That is why we now see inflation control, exchange rate stability, and investor confidence. That's why the dollar looks like it's stable. Before now, Mr. Speaker, banks could not allow you to change, to do forex online because of inconsistency. Every day there's instability in the forex. But today, in the last 6 months, almost all the banks now allow you to trade forex on their platforms. What does it tell you? Policy consistency. What does it tell you? That the steady hands is leading the nation. What does it tell you? Intentional leadership. Mr. Speaker, I don't want to take your time because I know that members are eager to speak. This is my submission, and I thank you for supporting, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Honorable Azerofara.
The right, the Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning to lend my voice to this very important motion moved by the leader of the 10th Assembly. Mr. Speaker, in fact, I am very happy when I saw this motion laid in the table. Mr. Speaker, in fact, the man we are talking about is a leader Nigeria needed at this point in time, whether anybody likes it or not. Mr. President is a man that has audacity to rule Nigeria. As soon as he assumed office, he removed subsidy. Today, Mr. Speaker, you will agree with me that the whole states in Nigeria, in the history, nobody has complained of not paying salaries. Every state in Nigeria pays salary up to date. You will also agree with me that for the first time in the history of Nigeria, that all states governors are carrying out projects because they have sufficient allocations, sufficient funds to without borrowing to run their different states, Mr. Speaker. So, having heard from my colleagues, Mr. Speaker, I want to align myself totally. I quietly made a list and I noticed that in Rivers State alone, Mr. Speaker, the President has appointed 39 river sons and daughters into different parastatals. Beginning with our own son, the leader of Rivers State, the FCT minister. In Port Harcourt, we have two persons, Barrister Clifford, who is the secretary of ICPC, and our own daughter, Barrister Mrs. Inime Aguman. For the first time in the Ikwere ethnic nationality, that we have produced a commissioner of INEC, our own son, Professor Anubo Mono. Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, what the President has done for the people of Rivers State can tell you that we don't have any reason not to ask him to return to office. He's a man who has capacity to run this country. You will agree with me that if a man does not have capacity, you don't have audacity, you can't rule Nigeria. He has what it takes to move this country. You can also agree with me that sometime last year when he rolled out his policy, the first woman, our pride, Professor Dr. Mrs. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala told Nigerians to be patient, that the policies the president has rolled out will take Nigeria to another height. And you can see it for yourself. You can see what is happening in Nigeria today. It takes patience. So I want to lend my voice to this very important motion, and I want to align myself with all the prayers, Mr. Speaker. Very importantly, paragraph 4.
Prayer 4.
Prayer 4, calling on Mr. President to run for a second term. We want him to declare. Let him declare tomorrow. There is no time. We have voted him, Mr. Speaker. We want to tell him that we voted him and we will do it again.
Yes.
Without fear of favor, as we retire today from this city, we will go back to our various constituencies and mobilize our people. We have no regret. He has not failed. We have a lot of him in the past. He has not failed us.
Thank you.
I will urge my other colleagues to lend their voice to this very important motion. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Azero Para. Let's hear from Honorable Igwe Obe Afoji.
Yes.
Order.
Mr. Speaker, my elder brother this morning, the Honorable Major Jack, Mr. Speaker, moved a motion passing a vote of confidence on His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, I've heard my colleagues debate, make their contributions towards this man, the President of our country. Let me just draw our attention to where we are coming from as a nation. I'm sure a lot of Nigerians will be thinking and be feeling that it is too early, but it is very important to let our people know that the enemies of this country are at it again. If we don't rise up as a people to defend Nigeria, the vulnerables will be misled. They are beginning to gather to mislead and lie to Nigerians that things are not working in this country. And that is a false and a lie. Mr. Speaker, during the summer, I traveled to the United Kingdom. And to my shock, I can now use my own Nigeria card to shop. 8 years ago, we were grounded in this country. You cannot travel abroad and use any card. What does that tell you? The economic policies are now working. So it shows that Mr. President is working. I also heard you talk about subsidy.
Sorry, Honorable, before you say, you are saying that Naira card is Naira
ATM card now, Zenith Bank Naira card, not dollar
the
card.
banks.
Not dollar card, please. Naira card now can work abroad. You can shop online now and they will bring it to your doorstep in Nigeria. That is what this Mr. President has done. Correct. It was never like that 8 years ago. They are not telling Nigeria.
A few years ago.
It was not like that a few years ago. They are not telling Nigerians. Mr. Speaker, you have not seen queue again in Nigeria anywhere in the station. They are not telling Nigerians. We remember how we queue to buy fuel. Nobody is noticing that again. Mr. Speaker, look at this nation. No president has boldly said to the IG, withdraw all security from VIPs. No president has that courage. Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president, courageously has said so to the IG. The president said, bring everybody back to the barrack and take them to all the areas that are threatened, especially our borders. Today, all the VIPs, even myself, my security have been withdrew. And I'm moving freely. Let them save the common Nigerians. That is the president we have in Nigeria today. Mr. Speaker, let me bring you home. Haven't been able to enlighten and let Nigerians know that what we are doing today, if we don't let Nigerians know, they will take advantage of the progress that we are having in this country and they will draw us backward. We know what happened in 2015. It's about to repeat again. So we will say no to it and educate Nigerians and let other Nigerians know that this president is working, this administration is working. We have a problem with compliance in Nigeria. And Mr. President has demonstrated that Nigeria should comply with the rules and regulations of this nation, especially the Constitution. People now pay tax. Just 2 months ago, somebody called me and said he paid the tax and he has never paid since. There is checkmate now, so Nigerians are paying tax and they are getting the reward for the tax they are paying. How? In Eleme today, everybody knows about the East-West Road, South Africa. It's a sad situation that will pretend not to know the deadlock on the Eleme axis of the East-West Road. It was a national disaster. The chairman of Eleme local government did a demonstration for 7 days, they stood the country down, that the federal government should come. That was the last administration. They used tear gas and chased people away. There were several protests. Mr. Speaker, it's also interesting that your constituency traverse through your constituency. What has happened today? This president, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, got into office in 2023, called the appointed minister, Senator Dave Omai, called him and gave him a marching order. Said, go to East-West Road. That is the economic hub of this country. There is oil and gas fields on there. There is NNPC there. There is Indorama there is a notorious chemical company there. What don't you have there? That road needs to be fixed. And today, Mr. Speaker, just from 2023, a road that has been abandoned for 10 years, that road has killed a lot of Nigerians. I remember an incident. I was in Lagos, and there was traffic jam, and fire exploded from a tanker. We lost 14 lives because there was no way anybody can escape. This president is passionate and gave a marching order to Senator Dave Omai.
So work is ongoing.
As I speak to you today, Mr. Speaker, the first phase has been commissioned. So the road now is no longer in deadlock. People can pass and go to work. And it is 70% done as we speak today. And they have promised us that before March 2026, that road will be fully commissioned. I commend Mr. President and his team. Above all, Mr. Speaker, the man is a man that has courage, as I said. That job was 7 billion. He increased it to 33 billion and said he should do concrete technology. Concrete technology means that that road will last Nigerians for 100 years. And that the company has agreed, ROCC, that they will sign a guarantee that that road in 80 years, if anything happens to it, let them come to it. It come to them, that they will come for repair. This technology is always seen in advanced countries, and they have brought it to my local government. My people are very excited. They are very happy with the work that is going on and the way that the law has disappeared. Mr. Speaker, my colleagues are talking about appointments. In the history of my local government, we have never seen and had this kind of appointment in the history. My very illustrious son, a man that is being respected, has been in this chamber. Chief Honorable Marcus Leji has been appointed by Mr. President to be in charge of projects and works in the Just South-South Commission. Mr. President, our people said I should tell this president that he should not delay in declaring for a second term, because Eleme have seen that he loves them and that he means well for Nigerians. And the Eleme and River State is a point of contact supposed to know that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, when he makes a promise, he will keep it. And if he's given time by this country, he will fix this country and take us to the right path. With these few points of mind, I believe that I've been able to make this motion, put life in this motion, that I'm an agreement with all prayer.
Thank you. Let's hear from a woman, Honorable Justina Imeji. The request.
The Right Honorable Speaker, my distinguished colleagues, my name is Honorable Justina Imeji, member representing the good people of Emoha constituency. I want to thank the author of this motion this morning. It's a special motion we have been waiting because the man we are talking about, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is the wonderful president. The man that has given us especially the university. We have never seen before what is happening in our state now. You can see what is there, the appointment of the chief of people, especially in my local government. We have never seen anything more like that. Chief Engineer, okay, we have another. And I want to assure you, that the good work is doing in this country. It's not a problem. Where there is no problem, no development. And when they say there's a problem, that and things is going on in Nigeria, it should not bother. For all this motion is a special.
So President should continue doing. What they are saying is that President should continue doing what he's doing.
He should continue to do his good work that
to solve the problems.
There is no problem.
Okay.
He cannot solve all at the time. Like my colleague has said, you can travel across and use your car. Is it not
Yes.
concern all the problems? You can see women, it's not right. I know that it's free because it's men, it's saying that there's no problem. What I can do is wait to travel to a woman. So we are.
The prayers, yeah?
All the prayers, yes. I want to help with all the prayers, especially the president to run for second time in office.
Thank you, Justina Imeji. Honorable Granville Kekenari Wellington.
Mr. Speaker, very distinguished colleagues of the 10th Assembly. Mr. Speaker, I remain Honorable Kekenari Wellington Ground. Mr. Speaker, I represent Asaritori Constituency 1 from the Calabari and the Jaw extraction. Speaker, this morning I woke up seeing the atmosphere very bright, but I never knew that such emotion will come to the 10th Assembly. Speaker, let me use this opportunity to thank my very good brother and colleague and the leader of the 10th Assembly, Alabo Honorable Major Jack, and those that have co-sponsored this motion with him, inclusive of myself. Mr. Speaker, I want to say that this motion is timely. It is aptly presented. Mr. Speaker, talking about what Mr. President has done from appointment to river sons and daughters, from transforming Niger Delta areas, especially the river states. Mr. Speaker, I don't think there will be enough time for us to listen. Mr. Speaker, but I want to quickly say that Mr. President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a gift from God to Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, why do I say so? Mr. Speaker, I was in the 9th Assembly. When there was this heavy fear from Nigerians, when some states couldn't pay salaries, not even to talk about projects. I thought it would get to River State one day. But Mr. Speaker, when God brought Bola Ahmed Tinubu to be the president of Nigeria, Mr. Speaker, things got transformed. And today, my greatest happiness, those things that we are owing 13 months, 8 months, 10 months, not just to pay their staff or salary, but today they were able to do projects after paying salary. Mr. Speaker, in Genesis 1:3, the Lord declared it, let there be light, and there was light. Maybe he declared again, let there be light to Nigeria. That's why he now brought Ahmed Tinubu as the light of Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, not just a light to Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, before now, when you go around Niger Delta area, it was as if Niger Delta area was the darkness that God saw before declaring such declaration. Today, when you go to every news and through NDDC, Mr. Speaker, even in my community, I'm still searching as I speak with you. Mr. Speaker, if you know a place, I'm still searching to nominate from friends or just to nominate a place where they can put street lights just because of...
So NDDC is doing well?
Just to say that NDDC is doing well. When I call NDDC, I'm talking about the presidency. Mr. Speaker, I wouldn't want to bore this house with more than my colleagues have said. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank Mr. President again, because we have done it, as I told people, for the appointment given to our people. Mr. Speaker, today,
let's conclude.
Honorable Dr. John Kelly is in with federal appointment. Ojuka a flag and mark Honorable Smaju Dina, all of them, they are from aside from various positions appointed by Mr. President.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, I want to state that in 2 Timothy 2:6, it is clearly stated, the hardworking man that laboreth, the president that laboreth shall be the first to partake of the crops. Mr. Speaker, on that note, I want to join my colleagues to say that I wholeheartedly support prayer 4 that says that to call on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to get set to run for second term, because one good term deserves another.
Thank you very much.
Conclusively, I want
Thank
to
you
say,
very much.
on behalf of myself and Asadjo Consensus 1, I dock for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his good work.
Thank you.
And may God continue to bless him.
Thank you. Let's hear from Honorable Ignatius Onwuka. Please, 2 minutes. Honorable members, speak to the prayers, please.
Mr. Speaker,
Speak
my
to the
name
prayers.
is Honorable Ignatius Onwuka. I represent Ichie Constituency 1. Mr. Speaker, this morning I want to sincerely thank this Honorable House for this motion. This motion is coming at a time that is expected to come. Mr. Speaker, the issue we are talking now is a motion to pass a vote of confidence on the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, the President of this country has shown love to Rivers State. He has shown enormous love in appointment of sons and daughters of this state. In doing that, Mr. Speaker, the President did not consider that we are PDP state, and he appointed us not minding that we are PDP and we are not APC members. That he has shown love, that has demonstrated that Mr. President is not a man that considers only his political party members. Mr. President has shown that he is a decentralized Nigerian. Mr. President has shown that no matter the party you belong to, if you have the capacity, he will appoint you into a position of trust. By the policies of the government, Mr. Speaker, the states and local governments can now pay salaries and even do projects without running to the bank for assistance and loans.
Don't speak to the prayers, please.
Mr. Speaker, finally, Mr. Speaker, I want to align myself with prayer number 4.
Are you against prayer 5?
No, I'm not against it. I want to specifically point on that prayer because it's what is in my mind. This is my considered opinion, Mr. Speaker, to urge Mr. President to run for a second term office because he is doing well. The path he is taking will take this state, this country to a greater height. There is every indication that Mr. President's policies and directions are what we need to go further. Finally, Mr. Speaker, I want to inform you that after this session today, I will be going back to the chair to mobilize, galvanize, gather my constituents for us to begin the process of bringing members to support the Renew Hope agenda.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Honorable Wabochi, members, please, just in 2 minutes, just speak to the prayers, please.
Mr. Speaker, my colleague, my name is Franklin Uche, representing the people of Oma Elema, who don't come one. Mr. Speaker, there is a movement of this area, and I believe also those who go ahead in favor of this
motion.
Mr. Speaker, the President can be member while the agreement is during our crisis with the governor of the state, the president never allowed us to destroy our president. Let it again. Call us together. Pleaded for peace in the country. Not only that, his appointment, what was never seen, our river system to various offices. In our action, we are acting. We have to come. We not narrow to the local who are living the impact of the appointment of presidents of with our brother. Last community, he gathered so many persons, and they decided that he can join under the leadership of America. Today, who are not them, who are happy and safe, God is okay. Mr. Speaker, I will not waste time.
Just conclude.
To support such a person. I will go like what my friend said, and the next campaign for this contact.
Thank you.
And in line with prayer 4 and prayer 5, that one, calling of President to not contact.
Okay.
And also, please, people are not mind, which I know you don't have. So our members to support our for this contact.
Thank you very much. Honorable Lolo Kwende, 2 minutes, please, and speak to the prayers, please.
Mr. Speaker and very distinguished colleagues. My name is Honorable Lolo Isaiah Okwende. I represent the good people of Akubutoro Constituency 2. I rise this morning to lend my voice to the already laid motion to pass a vote of confidence on Mr. President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, on the good work he has been doing. Specifically, Mr. Speaker, let me align myself with the resolution 1, which states that to pass
the prayer
1, which states that to pass a vote of confidence on His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, for providing a purposeful leadership. Purposeful leadership in the sense that the policies and programs he has put in place are yielding good results. Let me outline few of them. At least for the first time, we have seen increased allocation to states and LGAs. 2, dollar has been stable for some good number of months. 3, decrease in prices of foods and increase in food supply on the food chain.
How much is it? I hear the price of rice is going down.
Yes. 4, the stability of petroleum supply to the nooks and crannies of this country. Again, his commitment to fight insecurity is enough for this humble assembly by aligning ourselves with prayer 5 that all the members of the 10th assembly to begin mobilization to support His Excellency's return for second term. We hereby call on him, Mr. President, to run for second term. There is no time to waste. You've done noble and you deserve a second term. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Lolo Okwende. Let's hear from Honorable Solomon Wami. The audible, please.
I represent the people of Port Harcourt Constituency 1. Mr. Speaker, what has been said by neighbors, which is a fact, that the president of the summary is doing well. Mr. Speaker, let me thank members for accepting and also thank the leader for moving this motion. Mr. Speaker, I don't want to waste time of this honorable house, just like Mr. Speaker, I want to align myself on prayer 1, 2, 4, and 5. Prayer 1, Mr. Speaker, I want to thank the Secretary for all the good works he has doing, that he's doing rather. And 2, Mr. Speaker, I want to also align myself in prayer 2 for all the appointments, over 39 appointments that they are made to the district of Abuja. Especially, like my brother as you said, Pastor Kiko, a couple of secretary of ICC, a member of my constituency. This is Nile Abuma, a member of my constituency. Mr. Speaker, I want to use this opportunity because this is the only medium I will use to thank Mr. President on behalf of the people of the Port Constituency for appointing our son and our daughter in these various positions. And the good people of the Port Constituency 1, going to prayer 5, they have already mobilized our people, waiting for that day to carry out the action of making sure that they re-elect Mr. President.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Honorable Solomon Wami. Honorable Fix Kaban, you have been requested.
The right honorable speaker, I rise to support the motion given by this House to the leader of the House. Melody Betty says, gratitude makes sure of our past, bring peace for today, and great vision for tomorrow. Yesterday, when our leader told us, convinced us to vote for a new change, we thought we are failing. But today, we are reaping the fruit
of that decision.
of that vision. Today, we can reap it. And on the people, they are represented. Ask me today to support this motion. Why? Because over 2 decades, we have not been appointed. But today, Barrister Lucas being appointed Federal Civil Commissioner of Federal Civil Service Commission, representing Rivers State, Bayelsa, and Delta. As a returner from Andoni, I'm pleased to tell you, Mr. Speaker, that Andoni are happy with Mr. President.
Please just conclude. Conclude.
And they have asked me to align myself with all the wares. We are 3, we are 4, and more especially we are 3, and we are 4. Convey the unconditional support and loyalty of members of the Rivers State National Assembly through the political leader of Rivers State, His Excellency Ezewo Yesu Wike, FCT Minister, and we are 4, all on His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to run for second term.
Thank you very much.
My people are asking to align themselves.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's hear from women. Honorable Emilia Madi. Two minutes, please. Just go straight.
I rise this morning, first of all, to thank the mover of this motion, the leader of this unique 10%, Honorable Secretary. Mr. Speaker, I want to support all the prayers my constituency of the appointed 22 say that you support the motion to pass a vote of confidence on His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCM and President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, sir, I want to highlight on this.
Any appointment from the council?
Yes. Prayer 2. Commend the President for his love for the people of Rivers State. Through the appointment of notable persons from the state into federal government offices and positions, as well as numerous federal government projects in the state. Permit me, Mr. Speaker, to highlight on the numerous appointments that have been made in my local government area. Mr. Speaker, sir, we have His Excellency of Minister, Federal Capital Territory. We have Honorable Tony Okocha, Rivers State Representative, Niger Delta Development Commission. We have Dr. Honorable Honor, President Electoral Commissioner, Edo State.
Amongst others, for time for.
Amongst others.
Yes, please.
Amongst others, we have Honorable Shimele Cameron.
Just conclude, leave the list, please.
And others.
Yes.
I want to quote a notable quote said, "Gratitude is the most exquisite form of courtesy." And you will also tell me that he who much is given, much is expected. What do we do to a man that has done so well to my people? Thank you, Mr. President. And for that, we are to support him. Just as we said on prayer 5, all members of the 10 River State House of Assembly to immediately begin mobilization of our constituents in all circumstances for the renewed hope agenda. That means well for Rivers people, irrespective of party affiliations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Honorable Barile Wako. Less than 2 minutes, please.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I remain Honorable Barile Wako from Ghana Constituency. I'm very happy this morning to be part of the raised by presented by our and we are here to support it. In fact, I am in a hurry to come and run for the second semester. We are ready to mobilize our people to support him, that whatever it will take to support him, we will do it, because he has done so much for us, and there is nothing else we can do other than to support him for the second semester. My people have an adage that says that when you go to market and buy a good thing, you don't need to call the market to come and find you and see this thing. I have seen that President Ahmed Tinubu is a good president. In fact, we have never had it so well, so good. So I stand here to say that for me and my people, we are going to support him, because we have never had it so well. Like in my Ghana local government, he has appointed Honorable Emmanuel Mikadeya as the chairman of Board of Trustees for Trust Fund in High. He has also appointed Professor Don Barina as the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman Governing Council. We have never had a university before, but when this president...
That's a federal university.
he has brought a federal university to Ogoni land, and I know he will see more.
Okay.
On this issue, I have slept on that road while coming from my local government to Nakon, and it was not funny, but there was nothing I can do that to sleep on that road because how bad, how deplorable it was. But we have had so many presidents before me. Nobody was talking to us. But when he came, we saw us as part of people who are suffering. And we gave direction. And today, we can go home and come back. And maybe by the end of this week, the 2 days of that road will be working.
Thank you.
So on that note, I join my colleagues to say that we are passing, I am passing, and I know that we will join to pass a vote of confidence on President Ahmed Tinubu, and that the House, the River State House of Assembly, the 10th House of Assembly, should also stand up and call on him to come and join, because maybe one single voice is not enough. If we join him and call him, he will know that we are serious and that we are happy. So, colleagues, you guys should stand up and announce to the nation, because we are ready to support our president for the second term because of what he's doing. We are happy to see.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Honorable, talking of the university, Honorable Mba. I hear there's a federal university there.
The Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished members of the 10th River State House of Assembly. The Right Honorable Speaker, I want to speak as the leaders of the Ogonis in our assembly here. The Right Honorable Speaker.
One house. Order! Honorable Mba.
I want to inform the House
Honorable Mba.
that if, yes.
Honorable Mba.
Yes,
you are speaking for Thai people. For Thai people.
Well, I want to inform the House that if there's any SGA that benefited from President Ahmed Tinubu's administration is Thai. If you get to Thai, the University of Environment is located in Thai. The 4 general hospitals in Ogoni land have been taken over by federal government. There's work have been on for the past 1 month. That to say that we, the Taipo and Ogoni general, have benefited so much from the President Ahmed Bola Tinubu's government. My people have asked me to support whatever it is the prayers on this paper had like this before now. There is a lot of employment going on in Thai. There is a lot of employment going on in Ogoni as large. So, Mr. Speaker, I hereby supported whatever things today. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Honorable Lemchi.
Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues, my name is Lemchi, representing the people of the constituency in this allocation. Mr. Speaker, I align myself with all the prayers as stated herein. Mr. Speaker, and movers of this all-important motion. Mr. Speaker, I align myself in the following headings. Mr. Speaker, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, upon assumption of office, implemented clearly the principles of federal character. Implemented it in the following headings, Mr. Speaker. If you look at the appointments he has given to virtually all the states, he has distributed it equitably to all the states. Mr. Speaker, a case study is that of Abuja State. I wouldn't want to bore this house on the various appointments, but let me come back to my constituency, Equal constituency. Mr. Speaker, Professor P.C. Mom was the former Commissioner of Education in this state. Is now the VC of the new University of Environment and Technology, Sakranwa in Ogoni land. and Professor Scholar. Because of poor allocation. But because of the removal of West subsidy, a local government can now initiate and implement capital projects such as the one our executive chairman is doing. Mr. Speaker, when by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, people thought the war had ended. And in course of implementing good policies, people must pay price. But today, you can agree with me that the issue of pest subsidy removal has given us a very facelift. If you look at West Extension, no more queue. And that has also discouraged market monopoly. While to this time,
just go ahead and come.
Okay,
to the prayers, please come.
Let me speak on, specifically on prayer 4 that says that the president should run for second term. Mr. Speaker, I am for the nationality here. Though the constituency where I represent specifically, but the Kwele people as a whole, as an ethnic group, has asked me that due to the numerous appointments and other things he has done in favor of the Kwele land and the Kwele local government in particular, that the Kwele people will join force with me to ask the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to run for a second term.
Thank you very much.
And we are members of the new group.
Thank you.
We have also registered as the Kwele people will campaign for him irrespective of political affiliation.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, I rest my case.
Thank you. Honorable Gerard Ofoji, 1 minute, please. Straight to the
Honorable
prayers.
Speaker, distinguished colleagues, Ofoji Gerald Chinemaka, member representing the good people of Oyibo State Constituency, and I'm from Oyibo. Mr. Speaker, I wouldn't want to bore this honorable House with rhetoric, but to say thank you to Mr. President for appointing our illustrious sons into federal office. Ambassador Desmond Akawa is an illustrious son of Oyibo State Constituency. Honorable Brian Jacob, these things are being done are possible by Mr. President.
Please conclude.
I wouldn't want to go further but to say that I want to adopt all the prayers read out here and its entirety.
Thank
you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Honorable, where's the question? 1 minute, please.
Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleagues, I remain Honorable Kemika Ezekwe, representing Omega Constituency 2. Going straight to what is on the table, I support the motion to vote the vote of confidence on His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu for positively steering the affairs of this nation. Let me go straight to little additions that are supporting the whole prayer. One, let's look beyond the list we have from the local government. If you look beyond the list, if you look inside the list, you know that each employer, each appointee have appointees behind them. There are some of them that have 10, 20 appointees under them, which is addition to the number you already calling here. There is the boldness to remove the fuel subsidy that presidents we are afraid to do.
Just conclude. Those things have been canvassed already, please.
Yes. So, in addition, let me also add up on the reduction of food prices.
It has been said now. Just conclude.
I conclude to support him to run for the next presidential term. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Ezekwe. Honorable Chimezewanko. 1 minute, please. Straight to the prayers, please.
I will take your time, I will go straight to comment. We are doing this for the show of God. Look at the one person of this, our results of earlier. The man that when he stands in the desert and he say, hear what I will speak out from. I want to tell you that he's one man with four people. It's not just himself, it's people. Which of the team, let's assure that you have people. And I want to join because the king has said we should call on Mr. President because the next appointment will come from the king. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honorable Abuja. Derima John Dominic.
I am Honorable John Dominic, president of Abuja State. Mine is like the vote of thanks all 26 members that sponsored this motion. Actually, everybody has spoken very well, and I'm here to align myself with what everyone has spoken. So, without wasting your time, Mr. Speaker, on His Excellency, President Bola Tinubu, GCF, to run for Senator.
My Honorable Arnold Andoni Ogubolo, sorry. 1 minute, please.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, my name is Honorable Arnold Ogubolo. Mr. Speaker, I represent the good people of Ogubolo local government area. I want to support this motion in the spirit of Ogubolo local government area because 3 of our illustrious sons were appointed into federal positions. One is Woman Eyayi, the Executive Director of Finance and Administration. 2 is Senator George Thompson Sekebo. He is in charge of Chairman Governing Council Federal Polytechnic of Oil and Gas. The third person is Maureen Nama. Because we have never seen such appointments in the history of Ogubolo. Mr. Speaker, as an Ogubolo man, I want to support you in the spirit of says in heaven we continue to bless Mr. President for giving us this kind of appointment. And we know, Mr. Speaker, Ogubolo is the only LJ that is competing below their form. And we are going to want more.
Thank you.
Want to ask for more.
Thank you very much.
Ogubolo will continue to support Mr. President to run for second term. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honorable Queen Tony Uma.
I'm Queen Ouma. Present to another from 21. Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning to pass a vote of confidence on our dear President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, our Tokanadu President. He's intelligent, articulate, He's a good man. We are okay with his leadership. Look at the number of persons he has appointed in Rivers State. In my own LGA, we are from. He appointed 3 persons, our sons and daughters, right from Chibudo Muchi, Professor Kanye Ibefu, and Madam Dorcas Amos. My people are happy with the president.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I should tell you to come out and run for second time.
Thank you so much.
That at the right time, come 2027, that they will do the needful. They will vote in, they will tell you that they are happy.
Thank
they
you very much.
doing it, they will keep doing it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Honorable Peter Abbey, I think that's the last.
The Right Honorable Speaker, my fellow colleagues, for providing purposeful leadership. We can see that Mr. President has provided purposeful leadership. How? In the just past crisis we had in Rivers State, Mr. President waded in and showed that he is indeed a father to all. And then Degema local government is not left out. We have a Palibor Harry, member Federal University of Health in Bauchi. So I want to align myself with the 5 prayers that we have put forth this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Peter Abbey, Member Representative Degema. Distinguished colleagues, let me very sincerely commend all of you for your contributions to this motion. I'm indeed delighted that members are fully aware of what is happening within their constituencies. Your contribution to this motion today has shown that you truly understand what is going on, not only in Rivers State, but at the national level. So I thank you. I'm impressed. Members have indeed shown that the Rivers House of Assembly is actually abreast with national matters as well. I thank you so much for your contribution. But before I call for a motion for closure of debate, let me say a few things, which is that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is indeed a father. Why do I want to begin that way? Members will recall that Rivers State is about the first state that visited President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the Federal Executive Council chambers shortly after he was elected as the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. During that visit, Rivers State made certain requests to Mr. President. We begged Mr. President to come to our aid. One major request we made to Mr. President that day had to do with the East-West Road. Prior to that time, it was almost difficult. I should just say the road was just impassable. So we begged the President, come to our aid. Mr. President said something to Rivers people on that day. He told us to go home, that we should consider it done. Today we can hear members from the Ogoni axis saying to Nigerians, saying to Rivers people, that indeed Mr. President has kept his promise. The East-West Road, though under serious construction now, is at least passable. One side of that road is nearing completion, and they've been, Rivers people have been assured that in few months, that road will be completely done, and Rivers people will be better at the end of the day. So we thank Mr. President for keeping to his word. During that same visit, Mr. President told Rivers people that he will do more. And between that time and now, you are already attesting to several appointments to Rivers people.
At the time we went, it was about the FCT minister, maybe one or two. How many do we have today? 39 persons appointed to several positions at the federal level. We have never had this kind of situation before. We thank Mr. President. Mr. President is indeed a father. What is unique about this is that Rivers State, as of today, is a PDP state. The governor, National Assembly members, House of Assembly members are PDP members. But Mr. President didn't mind. He went ahead to show that, irrespective of our party affiliation, that he will still show that we are one Nigeria. Mr. President is indeed detribalized. We thank him for it. I must say that members have already talked about the numerous projects, the East-West Road, the Bodoboni Road, the issue of appointments. But one thing that is very crucial, when we talk about Nigeria, it's not only Rivers State. How has the president impacted on other states of the Federation? How has he impacted on the country at large? We can see for ourselves that one major problem, which is rising inflation, Mr. President is tackling it headlong. As we speak, prices of essential commodities are dropping. The price of rice, which is a major staple food in this country, is dropping. The exchange rate of the dollar to the naira, of course, it has improved. Our naira is gaining traction. Dear colleagues, I want to talk about the economy. When Mr. President decided to remove fuel subsidy, it was really a problem in this country. Today we are reaping the benefits. Governors hardly borrow. Local government chairmen are receiving so much, hundreds of millions. State governors, local government chairmen are no more rushing to the banks to be able to pay salaries. Funds are now very much available to the subnational and the third tier. It's a thing to be joyful for. And we thank Mr. President. Mr. President, economic policies definitely is leading us in the right direction. We're happy with what Mr. President is doing with the economy. In terms of security, we know we still have challenges. Members have said here today that there are challenges, of course. There is no country without a challenge in terms of security and what have you. But the question to be asked is, what is the president doing? The president is doing the needful. It is not enough for us to talk down on the federal government. All hands need to be on deck. All of us, we need to help security agencies. Everybody needs to bring out information, inform security agencies where the bandits, all those who are causing problems in this country, killing people, where they are, so that the needful will continue to be done. We thank Mr. President for what he's doing. We believe much more will still be done. For us in Rivers State, for members of the Rivers State House of Assembly, our job will be to pray for Mr. President, for God to give him good health, for God to give him the strength, for God to continue to give him wisdom, to continue to pilot the affairs of this country. We need to pray for him. We need to encourage him. We need to give him the support, not to talk down on this country. We will not join those who are demarketing this country. Rather, we will join those who are praying for this country, supporting the federal government. We will support all the state governments to fight insecurity and improve the quality of life for Nigerians. We must all work together. What we are saying today, what all the members have said today, is that Mr. President is doing the needful. And our job is to support him. I don't want to go into further details because it has been properly canvassed by members. All the appointments and all that Mr. President has done and is still doing has been properly enumerated by members. So, to cap it all, what members are saying is that Mr. President needs another term in office. Mr. President should be encouraged to declare to run for a second term in office. And very importantly, that all the constituencies, all state constituencies, all the members of the Rivers House of Assembly will go back to our constituencies and begin to tell our mothers, our fathers, our children, our people about the renewed hope agenda, how to support Mr. President. This is the time to continue to move Nigeria forward. It's the time to support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and very importantly, it's an opportunity to say thank you to Mr. President for appointing our son, the FCT Minister, His Excellency Nyesom Wike. Rivers people are proud of him. What he's doing in Abuja, he is making us to move with our shoulders high. FCT Minister, we thank you for making us proud. FCT Minister, we are telling you, don't bother about your detractors. Those people who want to bring you down from the east to the west to the north to the south, don't bother about them. Continue to do the good job you're doing for Abuja. Continue to do the good job you're doing for this country. History will record you rightly. Nigerians will not forget your good works. We will continue to pray for you. We will continue to pray for the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Distinguished colleagues, I thank you for your contributions. Let me now call on the leader to move for closure of debate so that I will put the question. Leader.
Very revered colleagues, Mr. Speaker, I thank you very much for your speech. Mr. Speaker, I want to move that the debate for today is hereby closed. I so move.
Deputy Leader.
Speaker, my dear colleagues, I support the motion for closure of debate as moved by the leader. I so second.
Distinguished colleagues, motion moved and seconded. Debate on this motion is hereby closed. Distinguished colleagues, with your leave, let me put the question. I will take the prayers one after the other so that we can vote for or against the prayers of this motion. Distinguished colleagues, those in favor that this House do pass a vote of confidence on His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for providing a purposeful leadership and steering the affairs of the nation in the right direction, should please say aye. Aye. Again, say nay. The ayes have it. The second prayer, those in favor of prayer number 2, that we do commend the President for his love for the people of Rivers State through the appointment of notable persons from the state into federal government offices and positions, as well as numerous federal government projects in the state completed and ongoing, should please say aye. Aye. Again, say nay. The ayes have it. Prayer 3. Those in favor of prayer 3, that we do convey the unflinching support and unalloyed loyalty of members of the Rivers State House of Assembly through the political leader of Rivers State, His Excellency Eze-1 Nyesom Wike, Commander of the Order of the Niger, the FCT Minister, to the President, as he continues to lead the country, and I should please say aye. Aye. Again, say nay. The ayes have it. Prayer 4, that we do call on His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, to run for a second term in office, should please say aye. Aye. Again, say nay. The ayes have it. Those in favor of prayer 5, that all members of the 10th Rivers State Assembly to immediately begin mobilization of our constituents in all state constituencies for the renewed hope agenda that means well for Rivers people, irrespective of political affiliations, should please say aye. Aye. Again, say nay. The ayes have it. Distinguished colleagues, thank you for your time. We will convey the resolutions of this House to Mr. President, and we will pass our resolutions through the FCT Minister, telling Mr. President of what we have resolved. Distinguished colleagues, thank you for your time, and may God bless you all.
We have come to the end of the session, and on the floor of the House today, members unanimously passed a vote of confidence on President Bola Tinubu for steering the affairs of the nation in the right direction. Members also commended President Bola Tinubu for demonstrating strong commitment to improve security nationwide, and then they unanimously resolved to mobilize their constituents in all the state constituencies to rally for the second term of the President and the renewed hope agenda, irrespective of party affiliation. On behalf of our outside broadcast crew, I am Jenny Bassi, thanking you for watching. We now hand over to our network studios for the continuation of other programs. Good afternoon.